Have you ever wondered why the government allows over 3,000 chemicals to be put into the processed foods that we eat on a daily basis? And if that number doesn't alarm you, well, it should. There's absolutely no reason that there needs to be that amount of processed foods and chemicals allowed in this country, and I'll try and tell you a little bit why. Here in the US alone, over 60% of adults are either obese or overweight. And once again, if those numbers don't alarm you, I don't know what will. Sugar is 8 times more addicting than crack cocaine, yet people have Cokes and Sprites and everything on a daily basis. Here in the example above, a classic Coca-Cola can of soda has on average 150 calories with more than 40 grams of sugar in it. That's all for only 12 ounces of liquid. Childhood obesity is more prevalent than ever, with ages of kids from 2 to 19 years old. More than 18% in the US alone in the years of 2015 and 2016 have been reported overweight or obese, and that's 19.1% in boys and 17.8% in girls. Again, all in the ages of 2 to 19. And if these numbers aren't scaring you yet, stay tuned because there's more. So instead of just telling you about the obesity rates and everything in this country and why they are linked to processed foods, why don't I start off by saying to you what the processed foods does to our bodies, and maybe that will steer you in the different direction of eating them. Heart disease and heart attacks and strokes are all within the top 5 leading deaths of Americans today. These could all, well, some be preventable with proper diet and health. A little in moderation is okay. That's what everyone says, right? Well, that should be the counter argument here. And sure, you could use that in some things, like in oils, for instance, but oils like extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil. If you take a look on the screen, here we have different types of oils and the types of fats that they have in them. Why there should be any saturated fats in canola oil or sesame oil or peanut oil, and why are they in there? Your body does not need that. But realistically, you do need oil and things to cook and everything. So instead of using the fake vegetable oil and canola oil, go for a healthier option and stop deteriorating your body and start using olive oil instead. And if you take a look at the left of your screen, you see short-term side effects of sugar. Now, some of you may think, well, your body needs sugar, and yes, it does. It needs natural sugars that you can get through foods like fruit and vegetables. There's absolutely zero need for your body to have any sort of refined sugar in it. And it causes things like headaches, dizziness, weight gain, muscle weakness, indigestion, irritability, and foggy thinking. So why does our government think we need it? What is a caloric deficit? A caloric deficit is when you are outputting more calories than you are inputting. And for instance, if you want to lose weight and you're on average eating 2,000 calories a day, a caloric deficit would be about 1,700 calories. Now, on a normal day, you have about 625 calories worth of minimally processed foods, and that's about 30% of your daily calories. And ultra processed foods, you have almost 1,200 calories a day. That's more than half of your daily nutrition through processed foods. With things like nitrates and nitrites that your body absolutely does not need, that your government still allows in it, why are you doing this to your body? Just start going organic. Switch to organic and limit the amount of chemicals put into your body that it does not need, and this way it allows a more natural digestion process. And these are just a few reasons on why the government should limit the amount of processed foods in our foods today here in the US.